Hi, this is Will Faerber, and today I'm here at the Z Cafe with two of my associate trainers. Our very first associate trainer of all time, Sarah Montrell, who started with us how many years ago? We were thinking about that today.
12 years, 11
11 or 12 years ago, and you've all seen her new horse, and we're very excited about that. And of course, you all know Damian.
Hello.
So we've just had a great day at the barn today, as first day that we've had the sunshine. As you all know, it's been raining a lot in California, and we've been a little bit behind everything. But it was today, the first day we've been able to get the horses out and this sort of thing. And also why a couple of us are still behind on their videos. This girl over here, but she's with me every day, so we haven't been able to get a good video for her to use for our associate trainer problem. But it's coming very soon. But I wanted to say what a great year we've had this year. It's been amazing to see how far all of our associate trainers have come. There's 29 now, so 29 associate trainers around the world. Ranging from some people who are just in the apprentice program and some who've moved up into being trainers themselves. And everyone is doing really great. Like Damian here, who's now he's also a saddle fitter. And Karen's prime guy here, but he's doing a great job and really finally able to ride a lot now. And he's got some horses that we're bringing along that he's able to get on here as well.
He's been helping with my horse, which has been a huge help.
Yeah. A little here and there. Yeah.
So it was really great to see also, which hopefully you guys will be doing soon, some of the associate trainers did get it together to send in videos of themselves riding the test. I want to say how much I appreciate that because we are headed in that direction. I've been a little slow getting our World Dressage Federation going only because I want to have enough people at those levels that to be actually showing that we have something to do for them. So I have not forgotten about that. That is still very much in the plans to get going. And hoping once again as we get further into this that our associate trainers are also going to become judges within the program and this sort of thing, so we have a real support system for the horse shows that we want to do and things like this as time goes on. But it's been a really great year. I mean, we've seen everybody just really do amazing work with their horses, and some people I can name a few that we're seeing who are really getting their stuff together, like our friend Linda in Denmark, who's really put together her own magazine. And that's what I want all of you guys to do. Damian here, who did his first video only recently. Now, he doesn't have his own horse, so he rides everyone else's horses. But he did a great job of coming up with a little creative way of doing something in his video about the seat and this sort of stuff. Something that made it something more than just a video of him riding the horses and commenting. And that's what I would like all of you. My point is with the Associate Trainer Program, what I'm trying to show you, and those of ones who have done this, you should all be having your own websites that we see you training horses. That was the whole idea of having you all do an ongoing training video log or diary for one of your horses that you're doing. So it's not just that these videos are due. The end of the year is kind of the end of the year thing, but the more that you are involved, the more you build your own website, the more people see you doing the work and succeeding at it, the better you're going to do, because that's the whole point. A lot of trainers have nothing. You're just down to, you have to go and take their word for it, so to speak. So I'm trying to show you guys something that all of our trainers will have, something that you can go and see, and they've proved the point of what they know how to do. And I think that's very important moving forward, that we have people all on the same page. What about you guys? Any comments or questions about what we've done so far with the Associate Trainer Program? Everybody?
I think it's been really exciting to see everybody all over the world embrace this. I think it speaks actually to the whole process that you can do this remotely and work together. And I am amazed by the dedication, even in terrible weather, especially our European counterparts, snow, shine, they don't care. I'm really impressed. So
they're out there and everything.
Yeah, it's been a pleasure.
I'm also impressed with the way that I'm around Will and Karen most days, and I get to learn a lot on a regular basis. But I've some of the assistant trainers that are halfway across the world are a few states away, have really come a long way just on their own, and it's really amazing to see how far some people have gone just on their own. It's really cool to watch and to see the development that they're doing with their horses and how far they've come. So I love that. I think that's really exciting.
I did actually have one question. Yeah. So it's been sort of fun taking these video diaries. I've got one of my horse, and I think you showcased a few of those as the test to you. But I was curious about when we're going to be trying to pull the video diaries together. Are we going to be showing that to the other associate trainers first and commenting, or how are we going to do that?
Well, every associate trainer should be putting together their own ongoing video diary of a horse that they're going. Some people, like Tuti's been very great about that. She's really done a lot and likes to write a lot. And it's interesting that everybody's at different perspectives of coming into this. Someone like Tuti, wasn't riding a lot, but she had a green horse, just coming into it and trying to learn it all. Others have much more experience. They've been older, experienced riders who've been riding for years, coming to the same thing. But it's great to see how everybody's getting to that same place, and also how this year at almost every clinic and almost every week now, somebody posts a video that just comes out of nowhere, that has never contacted us, but they've been watching the videos and trying to do this work at home, and they're amazing. And that was what our whole goal was with everything that we're doing. Was my goal was that if somebody had never owned a horse before, never ridden, had any idea of what they were doing, that they would be able to go to our website and get enough information, to start the process. And we've seen that over and over again. So that tells me that we're all doing a great job. Everybody's doing a great job of what they're doing. It's also been a great year saddle-wise as well. So many of us, everybody's so happy with these Peter Horvin saddles, and like for myself, it's the first time I really feel like I haven't had a saddle I've liked in like 25 years since my saddles were custom made for me for every horse that I own. And this last 20 years of trying to find saddles that work and just get this kind of information so people know what a difference it makes. If you're trying to get a horse over the back and you're riding in a saddle that A, doesn't fit or sits you a foot back from where you should be sitting on the back of the horse, how difficult that's going to be. So it's been great to see all of this kind of information get out there to everybody, to all of our friends, and be able to know that this is what you have to do. And it's the same thing when we hear us talking about fitness and this kind of thing. If you're going to go into riding, it's got to be a life commitment for yourself. It's not something that you go, I'm going to do that. Well, if you want it to be, it can be that thing where you just do it once a week. But I don't think, if you really want to ride, it's a very long-term process. It takes a lot of work. It takes a lot of effort. And and it's not very much fun. It's kind of like skiing. I use it that way. It's not much fun until you can actually do it a little bit, than just falling down or falling off, as the case may be.
You spend a lot of time being sore.
Yeah, a lot of time being sore.
I know a little bit about that.
Yeah. So it's great that we've been able to give people all around the world a real foundation that they can look at and go, oh, what's right and what's wrong in terms of what I'm doing with my own body, what I'm doing with the saddle, what I'm doing with the horse, and how to approach it. And it's been a wonderful thing. To me, it's all of you folks around the world have really, put it this way, rekindled my interest in it, because my own interest in the sport was waning by virtue of the fact that I just didn't like being around the people that were doing it any longer. I didn't like going and watching what was happening. And that's what I mean now, these last year especially, we haven't had any bad ones in the clinic for a while. People show up, they know what they're doing, they know what we're about. So all of you are doing a wonderful job. I couldn't be happier with the system around the world with what we're doing. All of you associate trainers are making a huge difference to people everywhere that you go, and you're changing the lives of the horses that you're working with. So you should all be very proud of that. So I look forward to this year. Once again, I'd like all of you guys, as you can, to start riding the test, so we can start thinking about having some online horse shows and then some physical horse shows as time goes on here, and create a world where we can all come and have a great time like we used to when I first started doing this. It used to be fun to go to horse shows before it just became watching people torture horses. So great job to everyone out there. I look forward to seeing everybody this year. I think it's going to just go up from here. Just some of you are really getting the foundation right, and that's the whole thing. And once you really realize that, it was Linda from Denmark who wrote in last week saying how she realized that you really had to be able to stretch. If you lose the deep stretch, you're losing something in what you're doing at any level. I love that picture that I put up that we found in that book by the great jumper rider. What was her name? That showed her stretching the horse, and her comment was, if a horse can't do this and stretch all the way down, its training is going bad. At any time, if your training has been correct, you should be able to do that. So there isn't at any time that stretch only goes halfway, oh, it's okay because now the horse has a top line. That's not true at all. They must always be able to stretch all the way. And once you realize that, it makes everything a lot simpler. Because if you lose the stretch, you have to go back and just work on that. So great job, everybody. Keep up the good work. It's going to be a really wonderful year. We're going to see some great stuff out of the horses we have at home. I'm happy to say that I'm not going to be traveling so much this year. I'm really going to focus on bringing the students I have here at home up into the next levels of collection, and that's going to be the videos that I focus on. And that's what I was going to say to you about that, is that a lot of these videos with the horses here I'm working with, I'm going to do much bigger videos about that we're going to be doing up how to move on beyond the working gaits. What comes next? What do we do now? So that's what we all have to look forward to. So say goodbye, everybody.
Take care.
We look forward to seeing you all soon.